I don't know if it's just me, but I think the boxing world has just exploded in the last year and a bit. I think that more people are interested in boxing now than they have been over the past, like, 10, 15 years, 20 years even. Because I started getting back into boxing. I used to watch a little bit as a kid, but really in, like, 2014, 2015, when Fury sort of started his shenanigans and the beginning of his world expansion. Obviously he's had troubles and he's had issues and he's pushed through them. And at this moment in time, I would agree with Ring Magazine. He is the best heavyweight in the world. I would go as far to say he is the best heavyweight boxer we've had in a generation. Since Mike Tyson, since Holyfield, I think since that era, I don't think there's been someone better than him in terms of his boxing ability and the showmanship and entertainment side. Like, it's crazy how over the top he's been getting. Like, he's getting over with the crowds wherever he is. And it's absolutely ridiculous to see. I mean, in his last fight with Schwartz this weekend, I'll start with the fight. It was a 2-round fight. I mean, it was a 12-round fight, but it ended in 2. The first round was actually pretty... There was a back and forth between the two of them. Second round, Fury came out as a southpaw, just bloody annihilated the guy in like 90 seconds. He went from basically nothing to the guy being broken. Crazy. People say Fury has no power. I think he doesn't have as much punching power as someone like Wilder or maybe even Joshua, but his boxing ability is just ridiculous. His boxing IQ, his brain is so high level. Like, he's got like some ultra instinct level shit going on, alright? When he's ducking and diving between punches, even against Schwartz, I saw it against Wilder, and I literally rewound the thing afterwards and was like, what did I just watch? He preempted the punch Wilder was gonna give like 4 times. With Schwartz, he dodged like 5 punches in the space of like 2 seconds, a second and a half. Most people will get caught with 2 or 3 of those. He's just evading them. He's like a 250, 60-pound guy. He's a heavyweight, but he's got the mindset and the amazing athleticism in a weird way. I mean, he's clearly not an Adonis like Anthony Joshua or a specimen like Deontay Wilder, but the core strength he has to have to be able to do that stuff is crazy. He thinks like a featherweight. He thinks like someone much lighter than him when it comes to his movement. He's like a raptor or something. It's mad. But yeah, he destroyed Tom Schwartz in a couple rounds. He said I'll get it done in 1 round. Well, it took 2. He broke his promise. So you're lying. I mean, he knocked a guy in 2 rounds. I'm not going to be like, oh, you lied to us. But the showmanship as well. I mean, it starts off with the Fury's a Fighter remix. Now, I don't know if I'm the only one, alright? But this song, I've said I'm the only one, I think twice now, but this song, alright? This song needs to be released. He needs to release it. Or someone needs to make an official music video for it. Because it riles people up so much. Obviously, it's a remix of an old song from like the 90s or something. But, man, it's a killer. I'm just going to play it now because it's so hype. It's mad. I've heard like football versions of this over the years. He's got his strong beliefs. He's got his strong beliefs. Oh, more and more. Sorry if my voice is a bit bad. I'm a bit congested. Not really an excuse. I can't sing anyway, but just want more and more. Fury's on fire. Your defense is terrified and Fury's on fire. Your defense is terrified and Fury's on fire. Your defense is terrified and Fury's on fire. Ba na 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 da 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 ba da 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 da. Alright, that's it. I honestly, I could gym to that so easy. I swear. It just gets you ready. It gets you like rearing to go. it really, the last couple of days, I've just been listening to that like 50-second clip. It just gets you up in the morning. I don't know. It really does. But then he decided, he went from there to to living in America. And it was some weird thing to see, because obviously in Rocky 4, Apollo Creed, he lost to Drago, didn't he, in the fourth one? He died. Sorry, spoilers, it came out in like the early 80s. Yeah. It was crazy seeing him do this. He was in the All-American, he had an American bloody hat on, top hat. He had a American flag shorts on. It was honestly crazy to see. He came out to that. The crowd was buzzing like a right one. I mean, how can you not get hyped and ready with that? Thankfully, it ended well for him, and it didn't end that well for Adonis. Apollo, sorry. But, yeah, man. I think he is the best heavyweight in the world. I think he is one of the best fighters of the last 25 years, 20 years at least. It's incredible to see how far the division has come along in the space of 5 years, because the Klitschko's, yeah, I acknowledge that they were a very specific type of fighter. They're clearly going to go down in history as greats, and they are, but they weren't very entertaining fighters. They weren't bringing in the box office, and they weren't bringing the media and attention to the sport like it deserves. And I'm sure just the promotion for this stuff they must enjoy it now, as opposed to maybe 5-10 years ago it just wasn't as engaging and stuff. But yeah, with Joshua, who I think is probably 4th or 5th right now overall in terms of world rankings, I'd probably put him about there. You got Ruiz, you got Wilder, you got bloody Tyson Fury, you got Dillian White, who I think he deserves a shot at something. You know, I think he's a number 1 or number 2 contender for some belt. I don't know which one it is, but you know, Joshua's been putting him off for a very long time. Joshua beat him, so he doesn't need to fight him again, does he? And now he doesn't need to, because he's not the mandatory, because Joshua isn't the champ. But I think it could be an interesting next 2-3 years in heavyweight boxing, and it's something we haven't seen in a very long time. So I'm excited just to be along for the ride. Who knows? I might start boxing. Never know. I mean, it just seems like it just gets you out of yourself. I don't know. I'll think about it. I'll consider it. People call me the Hulk. Say what they want. I mean, people have said maybe, you know, you should do like bouncing. I'm like, I'm not gonna be a bouncer, guys. Some people say maybe you should do fighting. You're big enough. I mean, you can give a punch. They know that. They're like, I don't know how many punches you can take though, because you're taking a couple, but how many can you actually take? I don't know. Anyway, guys, if you did enjoy this video, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to that channel down there. If you didn't, then Tyson Fury himself will come after you. Remember, Fury's on fire. He's also Fury's a fighter. I go with both. I say what I want. They'll come after you. You don't want that, you really don't, so just subscribe anyway to avoid that. Now, I've been Narendra the Comic, you have been great, and I'll see you next time. Holy shit, I am very, very congested, but I will see you tomorrow. Skadoosh.